Welcome back in X classes. This is your mathematics class with Nitika Sharma. In today's class, we will take class 10th chapter trigonometrical ratios. In this lecture, we will learn the basic about trigonometrical ratios and how we will drive trigonometrical ratios. So, we will start our lecture with the definition angle. In generally, we can say that when two rays are originated from a common vertex, then they make a angle. Or we can say that an angle is considered as the figure obtained by rotating a given ray about its end point. Rotating a given ray about its end point. In generally, we can say that generating line, we can say that this vertex as O. OA is called the initial side and OB is called the final side, or we can say that it is the terminal side. So when we will rotate the initial side and reach at the terminal side, then they make as angle. So students, next is what is the measure of an angle? Measure of an angle is the amount of the rotation, of the rotation from the initial side to the terminal side, because I told you that when we rotate initial side and to reach the terminal side, then we make angle. So measure of an angle is the amount to the rotation from the initial side to the terminal side. Next is trigonometric ratios. So students, now we know what is initial side and what is the terminal side. When we will consider an angle YAX, which is an acute angle, we know that it is initial side and it is terminal side. And when we will draw a perpendicular on it which cut AY at point P and AX at point M, now PAM is also equal to as theta, which is acute angle. This is a right angle triangle. Definitely triangle APM is a right angle triangle, and one angle is 90 degree and one angle is theta. This is perpendicular, which is equal to Y. This is hypotenuse, which is equal to R, and this is base, which is equal to X. Students, please tell me one thing, that how we will decide that this is hypotenuse, because most of the students do not know why we call it as hypotenuse, because it is present in front of 90 degree angle, that's why we call it as hypotenuse. So base AM is equal to X, perpendicular PM is equal to Y, hypotenuse AP is equal to R. First trigonometrical ratio is sine theta, we call it sine as, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. The value of perpendicular is Y and the hypotenuse is R. Next is, we called it as cos theta, which is base upon hypotenuse, X upon R. And the proper name of the cos theta is cosine. Third one is tangent theta, which is perpendicular upon base, equals to Y upon X from our example. And the proper name of the tangent theta is, tan theta is tangent. Next one is cosecant theta, which is equal to hypotenuse upon perpendicular is equal to R upon Y, and the proper name of the cosecant theta is cosecant. Next one is secant theta, which is equal to hypotenuse upon base R upon X secant, and it is the value. And the last is cot theta, which is perpendicular, base upon perpendicular, it means X upon Y, and the proper name is cotangent. So students, if you know it very well that each and every 6 trigonometrical ratios are correlate with each other also. Sin theta is the reciprocal of 1 upon cosecant theta, and cos theta is the reciprocal of 1 upon secant. Tangent is equal to 1 upon cot, cosecant is equal to 1 upon sin theta, and secant is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Secant is equal to 1 upon cos theta, and cot is equal to 1 upon tan. Cot is equal to 1 upon tan, because you see this is the value of tan theta and this is the value of cot theta. X upon y, y upon x, they are reciprocal to each other. Now we will take one example. If cos b is equal to 1 upon 3, we know it very well that what is cos b? Cos is base upon hypotenuse, base upon hypotenuse. Find the other trigonometrical ratios. Find other trigonometrical ratios. Cos b is equal to base upon hypotenuse, which is equal to 1 upon 3. This is our diagram. We have a triangle ABC. We have base 1 unit, hypotenuse is 3 units. This is our perpendicular, hypotenuse and base. Student, tell me one thing, then how we will decide this is base and this is perpendicular? Why not base and perpendicular? The reason is we will take the angle name. We have angle B, and which angle is given, the front side of the angle is always perpendicular. Front side of the angle is, so angle B is here, and what is the side present opposite to angle B? AC is present. Angle B is present opposite to AC. So AC is definitely perpendicular. If we have cos A, then the side present opposite to angle A, which is BC. So BC will be a perpendicular. Now we have angle B. So AC is a perpendicular and the second one is base. We will apply Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. We will put values here and solve it. The value of AC is root 8, which we can solve as 2 root 2. Now students, you are thinking how we will solve like this, because root 8 means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and this pair comes out and this 2 is present under the root. Now we have hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. Now other trigonometrical ratios like sine theta, which is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. It means 2 root 2 divided by 3. Secant theta, which is hypotenuse upon base. Hypotenuse upon base. It means 3 upon 1. Like this, we can find all the trigonometrical ratios because now we have all 3 measurements. So students, thank you. Have a nice day.